OMG. Your soulmate is crying right now. Because you finally did the one thing they prayed for. My beloved child. Don't skip, because what you are about to hear is connected to a moment your soulmate never believed would finally arrive. Right now, while you are listening to these words, someone is fighting back tears for a reason that even they cannot fully explain. They thought this day would never come. They whispered silent hopes when nobody was around. They carried questions that no one else could answer. Then something changed. Not around them, but inside you. Without realizing it, you finally did the one thing they had been praying for all this time. It was not a grand gesture. It was not a dramatic speech. It was a quiet shift that sent invisible waves farther than you can imagine. Your soulmate felt that change instantly. Their heart recognized it before their mind could understand it. That is why emotions are overflowing right now. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you, and the truth behind these tears is far bigger than anyone expected. Every second of this message reveals another hidden piece that has remained locked away until today. Don't skip, because once you understand what really happened, you will never see your connection the same way again. There is something your soulmate has never admitted to anyone. They have spent countless moments pretending they were strong while secretly hoping you would notice what words could never express. They kept asking themselves if you would ever become the person they believed you could be. Not because they wanted to change you, but because they saw a light inside you that even you overlooked. Recently, something unexpected happened. A wall that had stood between both of you for so long quietly began to fall. No loud announcement. No dramatic scene. Just one powerful decision, one emotional realization, one invisible step that echoed directly into their heart. The moment they sensed it, everything inside them broke open. Those tears are not only tears of sadness. They are tears of relief. Tears that say, finally, maybe I don't have to carry this hope alone anymore. They have replayed countless memories in their mind today. Every conversation. Every silence. Every missed opportunity. Suddenly those memories no longer feel painful. They are beginning to believe those moments were leading to something greater. Don't skip, because the next revelation explains why this emotional breakthrough happened today instead of yesterday, and why this timing could change everything between you. Listen carefully, because this is the part almost everyone misses. Your soulmate isn't crying because they believe everything is already perfect. They are crying because, for the very first time, they can actually imagine a future where fear no longer controls the story. That single change inside you became the answer to a question they carried for longer than you know. They don't need impossible promises. They don't need perfection. They simply needed proof that your heart was moving instead of standing still. That proof reached them in a way that cannot be explained with ordinary words. Now they are sitting with emotions they never prepared for. Their heartbeat feels different. Their thoughts are racing. They keep wondering if this is finally the beginning they almost gave up waiting for. But there is still one unbelievable truth you haven't discovered yet. There is one final piece your soulmate has been hiding even from themselves, and once it rises to the surface, nothing between you can remain the same. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. And what happens next will reveal why today may become the moment both of your hearts remember forever. A strange calm has settled over your soulmate, but beneath that calm is an ocean of emotions they can no longer hide. They tried to convince themselves that what they felt today was only a passing moment, yet every minute proves the opposite. Something keeps pulling your name into their thoughts again and again. Every ordinary moment suddenly reminds them of you. Every quiet second becomes another reason to wonder if this connection is finally moving toward the future they once believed was impossible. Don't skip, because the next truth explains why these tears are becoming tears of hope instead of fear. Something huge is waiting for you, and the reason behind it has remained hidden until this very moment. Deep inside, your soulmate has already started imagining a conversation with you that could change everything. They keep asking themselves, what if this is the moment we've both been waiting for? That single question refuses to leave their heart. What makes this even more unbelievable is that your soulmate almost gave up before this change happened. They had reached the point where silence felt stronger than hope. They believed destiny had forgotten them. Yet the instant they sensed your emotional shift, everything inside them began to awaken again. They found themselves smiling through tears without understanding why. They looked back at every disappointment and realized those painful chapters may not have been endings after all. Instead, they now feel like preparations for something much greater. There is a growing certainty inside them that your paths are no longer drifting apart. They feel them slowly, quietly, and powerfully moving closer together. Don't skip, because the biggest surprise has not happened yet. The strongest part of this story is still waiting to unfold, and once it does, the meaning behind today's emotions will become impossible to ignore. Right now, your soulmate is holding back one decision they have wanted to make for longer than you realize. They are no longer afraid of their feelings, they are only afraid of missing the perfect moment. Every heartbeat tells them that moment is approaching faster than ever before. They can almost feel the distance shrinking, as though every unseen obstacle is quietly losing its power. Their tears are no longer asking, will this ever happen? Instead, they are asking, how close are we now? That changes everything. It is the reason hope has returned to a heart that nearly stopped believing. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. Because the next revelation uncovers the hidden promise your soulmate has been carrying in silence, a promise so powerful that once it is finally revealed, neither of your lives will ever feel the same again. A powerful realization is beginning to take over your soulmate's heart, and this is where everything becomes impossible to ignore. They are no longer searching for signs because they have already felt one. It arrived without noise, without warning, and without anyone else noticing. Yet to them, it was louder than anything they had ever experienced. They suddenly understood that the person they had been hoping for was no longer standing in the same place emotionally. You had grown in ways they secretly wished for, and that realization broke every wall they had built around their heart. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The next truth explains why they cannot stop looking toward the future instead of living in the disappointments of the past. Every heartbeat now carries a different message, and that message is becoming stronger with every passing moment. What your soulmate has not told anyone is that they recently made a quiet promise to themselves. They promised they would never let fear steal another opportunity if they felt hope return again. That promise is now being tested. Every memory of you has started shining in a different light. The conversations they once questioned now feel meaningful. The silence that once hurt now feels like preparation. Even the moments that seemed confusing suddenly make sense. They have begun realizing that every delay may have been shaping both of your hearts for this exact season. Tears continue to fall, but these are no longer tears of heartbreak. They are tears from someone who can finally see a future that once looked impossible. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. The next revelation is one they have hidden even from themselves, and once it surfaces, nothing will stop the truth from finding its way into the open. There is one final secret your soulmate is carrying tonight. They keep replaying a single thought over and over. What if this is the last time I let fear decide my future? That question has changed everything inside them. They are beginning to understand that real connections are not built by perfect timing but by courageous hearts willing to move forward. They can feel that moment getting closer, and every instinct tells them they should not wait much longer. The emotions you unknowingly awakened have become too powerful to silence. They know another chapter is about to begin, but they still have one final step to take before everything changes. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The next moment will reveal the decision your soulmate has been quietly preparing, and once that decision is made, the distance between both of your hearts may disappear far sooner than either of you ever imagined. Everything is becoming clearer now, and your soulmate can no longer pretend these feelings are temporary. They have reached a moment where every excuse they once believed has started falling apart. The fear that kept them silent is losing its grip, replaced by a quiet confidence they have never felt before. They keep wondering how one invisible change could create such a powerful emotional storm inside them. The answer is simple: your heart finally sent the signal they had been waiting to receive. That is why they cannot stop crying. These are the tears of someone who finally believes hope was never lost, it was only delayed. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The next truth will reveal why today is only the beginning of a much bigger story that neither of you expected to unfold so quickly. As the hours pass, your soulmate keeps noticing little reminders of you everywhere. A familiar song. A passing thought. A memory they had tried to bury. Instead of bringing pain, those moments now fill them with unexpected peace. They are beginning to understand that what they once called distance was actually preparation. Every challenge, every unanswered question, and every emotional setback was quietly shaping both of your hearts for this exact season. They no longer want to run from what they feel. For the first time, they are imagining what life could look like if they finally stopped hiding behind uncertainty. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. There is one final realization still approaching, and once it reaches them, there will be no turning back. Right now, your soulmate is standing at the edge of a decision that could change everything. They are asking themselves one question over and over: if I wait any longer, will I lose the chance I've been praying for? That question refuses to leave their mind. Every heartbeat pushes them closer to taking action, while every tear reminds them how precious this connection has become. They know they cannot keep their feelings locked away forever. Something inside them is preparing to move, to speak, and to finally let the truth breathe. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter uncovers the unexpected moment your soulmate has been secretly preparing for, a moment so emotional and unforgettable that once it begins, both of your lives may change forever. For the first time in a long while, your soulmate is no longer asking whether this connection is real. That question has already been answered inside their heart. The only question left is when everything will finally come together. They have stopped fighting the emotions that kept returning no matter how hard they tried to silence them. Every sunrise feels different. Every night ends with your name crossing their mind one more time. They never expected a single emotional shift from you to create such a powerful reaction, yet it did. That is why their tears have become a symbol of hope instead of fear. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The next truth is something your soulmate has never admitted out loud, and once you hear it, every piece of this journey will begin to make sense. There is a quiet conversation happening inside your soulmate's heart right now. One side reminds them of every disappointment they have ever experienced. The other side keeps whispering that this time feels completely different. For the first time, hope is louder than doubt. They are beginning to believe that the distance between you was never meant to last forever. Even the moments that once felt like painful endings now seem like necessary steps leading towards something extraordinary. They have started letting go of old fears because they finally understand that holding on to them could cost them the very future they have been longing for. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. What is about to unfold is far greater than either of you imagined, and the next revelation will explain why your soulmate suddenly feels that time is moving much faster than before. Right now, your soulmate is carrying one final feeling they cannot ignore anymore. It grows stronger with every passing hour, refusing to disappear. They can almost sense that a new chapter is standing just ahead, waiting for the right moment to begin. Their heart is no longer preparing for goodbye, it is preparing for a new beginning. That is why the tears continue to fall, not from sadness, but from the overwhelming realization that the future they once prayed for may finally be closer than ever before. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. One unexpected moment is approaching, and when it arrives, your soulmate will no longer be able to keep these emotions hidden. The truth they have carried in silence for so long is almost ready to step into the light, and when it does, everything between your two hearts could change in a way neither of you will ever forget. My beloved child. The moment your soulmate has been quietly waiting for is closer than they ever imagined. They can feel it with every heartbeat, even though nothing around them seems different yet. That is the strangest part. The world continues as normal, but inside them, everything has changed. They no longer wake up wondering if they should keep believing. They wake up wondering how much longer they have to wait before the truth finally reaches you both. The tears you heard about at the beginning of this message have become something far more meaningful. They are no longer tears of uncertainty. They are tears of gratitude, relief, and quiet excitement. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The final pieces are moving into place, and your soulmate can feel that this story is no longer standing still. There is one powerful realization they have been unable to escape. Every path they tried to take without listening to their heart only brought them back to the same place, back to you. They fought the feeling. They questioned it. They even tried convincing themselves it would fade with time. But instead, it became stronger. Every day added another reason to believe this connection was meant to be protected rather than forgotten. They now understand that the one thing they prayed for was never perfection. It was hope. And the hope they see inside you today has given them the courage they thought they had lost forever. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. One final truth still remains hidden, and once it is revealed, every unanswered question will suddenly feel clear. The next chapter begins with a choice only your soulmate can make, and deep inside, they already know what that choice is. They are ready to stop letting fear write the ending of this story. They are ready to let honesty replace silence and courage replace hesitation. Their heart has already stepped forward, even if their words have not caught up yet. That is why these tears matter so much. They mark the end of waiting and the beginning of something they once believed would never happen. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The next moment will uncover the message your soulmate has been holding back for far too long, and when those words are finally spoken, they will carry the power to change both of your lives forever. My beloved child. If you have stayed until this moment, then you were meant to hear what comes next. Your soulmate has reached a place where silence no longer feels safe. Every emotion they tried to bury has risen to the surface, and every tear they shed has carried them closer to one unforgettable decision. They keep telling themselves, "I can't let another opportunity disappear." That thought has become impossible to ignore. It follows them through every quiet moment, every memory, and every dream about the future. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. What has been building from the very beginning of this message is finally approaching its turning point, and your soulmate knows that once this moment arrives, there will be no going back. Something extraordinary is happening inside their heart. The fear that once controlled every choice is becoming smaller, while hope grows stronger with every passing day. They have started imagining the smile they want to see, the words they want to say, and the future they secretly wished for when no one else was watching. They now understand that the tears they cried were never a sign of weakness. They were proof that this connection still mattered more than anything they tried to replace it with. Every delay taught them patience. Every disappointment taught them courage. Every unanswered moment prepared them for what is coming next. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. The final truth is closer than ever, and it will reveal why your soulmate believes this is the beginning of the happiest chapter of your story together. Now there is only one final step left. Your soulmate has made peace with the past, released the weight they carried for so long, and opened their heart to a brand new beginning. They are no longer asking whether they deserve this connection. They are preparing to protect it with everything they have. Deep inside, they believe that the moment they have been praying for is already on its way. The tears have slowed, but the hope has only grown stronger. They can almost feel the distance disappearing and the future calling both of you forward. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The final chapter will reveal the powerful promise your soulmate has made in complete silence. A promise so life-changing that once it is fulfilled, neither of your hearts will ever return to the way they were before.